are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from the Superdome.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Swinging this out for Pollard. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Lawrence. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here and just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down.
Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Falcons 7, Saints 0. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll go play action. Howell. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. Touchdown, Falcons! Sammy Watkins from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Falcons 14, Saints nothing.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 14, Saints nothing.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints nothing.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
7-yard loss brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. A solid stiff arm. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's Hal to throw on second down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Second down, Hal back to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's caught by Jake. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. That's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
To throw again on second down.
Lawrence pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
The tight end in motion right. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Hal to throw.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelsey, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
A
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Lawrence. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. Out to his left. Williams brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sam Martin is set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
21-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Saints, 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And Howe will throw it.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
On the 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints 16-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kick by Parkey is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw, Howell. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 4th down, Howell. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Parkey with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So So for Atlanta, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.